Hello, my sweet loves. So I was in the kitchen and my eye was drawn to a blank canvas and my energy was drawn towards creating this video. And instead of just setting it up in front of the blank canvas, I decided to draw some cards and get some more information and all these things that we do. And as I did, I felt the tension build and the perfectionism, and that is an old, 333 behavior that I had actually given up on. Life forced me to give up on it. If I kept my stranglehold on perfectionism, I would have turned my children into highly anxious beings. And I made a conscious decision to change that, and it has been worth it. So it's interesting that that's coming up again. So the first thing I thought was obviously transformation. And the candle behind here is actually from London, from some of my living ancestors. And there's angelite back there, phantom quartz, rose quartz, and a phantom a phantom amethyst. So I already recorded this and then I deleted it, which is also unusual for me. And so I left it for a while and I let it all settle and just thought about, what does it all mean? Do I understand what the cards are trying to tell me and all that? And then I started writing myself a script. And that is also not me. Although writing is actually my strongest channeling ability, and has been for a long time, long before I woke up. It's when I read it onto camera, it's staged, even though it's all done in earnest. So I'm going to go back through the cards that I pulled for that, and if the points that I was making or picking up on initially are relevant, they will come up. Okay. So we have Archangel Ariel. I mean, obviously they are stepping forward for support if you wish. And I'm being drawn to, there's a flower and stars ringing her crown. And I know there are flags, country flags, that have the ring of stars, so that might be relevant to you. What I find interesting is, since about a week before the solar eclipse, there's been major sacral chakra activations, clearing, ancestral clearing, and hearing it's about facing fear, but I can't make the connection. And then we have the Sun, number 1. And you've got emotions spilling over here. But we also have the resurrection is what I'm hearing, but and there's 2 as well. So you might have a significant other that is growing with you, or who will come onto your path soon and grow with you. Coming up out of the mud and through the emotions, through the crown and up into the light. And she's come up out as well. And the creativity, there's a palette and a book and paintbrushes and creativities in the sacral chakra. But it's also a connection to all that we are and our creator. And we are then the creators. And then we have storm warning in reverse. And what I got from this was that the storm is clearing out the illusion of the veil. It's clearing out the illusion of time, and the old structures are getting turned on their head. And rather than them crumbling like in a normal storm card or a normal tower card, rather than them crumbling, they're just getting turned on their head, and all the power is coming back to us. All the power is coming back down. And I did have reference to Thor a bit this week, including today. I'm just reminded with the lightning. Yeah, so the storm is always serving us, but it being in reverse also says to me that it's clearing. And I certainly feel that way myself, that I've been through it and now I've come through and my wings are drying off now. Adjacent possibilities. So you've got lots of doorways to choose from. But I think we're often so blinkered, we're just staring at the one right at the end that we don't even explore the other ones. Well, we're made to feel that we're not reaching our goal, but when we go down the rabbit holes, when we explore the other doorways, we are getting nourishment for our soul. So what somebody's idea of reaching goals or accomplishment is doesn't have to be ours. I'm always going down rabbit holes, and I've come a long way. Might not look like it from a taxman's point of view, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm quite grateful for it. So yeah, like me, I'd be like springboarding up in that one and just like, what do I find on the other side? And when I did this recording earlier, it was the question of, before I pulled this card, it was, what do you want? What do you want? If you had a blank canvas and there was no fear of repercussion, what would you paint? The canvas of your life, if there was no fear of repercussion, what would you paint? Who would you tell to get screwed and throw paint at the canvas? And then we had rest and rejuvenation in reverse, and yeah, I feel called out. I don't have a traditional job and I work myself to the bone. I don't have smokers or lunch breaks most of the time. I'm up at 5 or 6 in the morning and go to bed at like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm barely sit down. I'm in service in so many ways, and they just don't add to my bank account. But there's that part of me that says I'm not adding to society. And I'm putting the lid on Oscar the Grouch. I'm enough. Do you believe you're enough? I'm turning this card up the right way, and I'm swearing to myself and to God that I will look after myself better, and that I won't let my ego tell me I'm not enough, and that I need to work harder. My house needs to be cleaner. I need to produce more, and I'm going to get back in the flow, because that's where I belong. And then we have soul healing. Align with your essence, see your true colors. Yeah, they're saying stop being so serious. Why so serious? Bring that flamingo in and have some fun. Actually, that's one of the things that I've done, is made a list of what fun things I can do, and I'm going to chip away at those. Sleeping is not fun. Sleeping is sleeping. When you come across fear, when you come across these scars, all these holes in your armor, don't pull away. See how they've got a pink aura around the wounds, around the holes? Don't try and change the way you feel, just hold it in love. Just put pink love around that and just nurture it. Nurture you. I love you. Be gentle while your wings dry. You got this.